This is a cloudy canyon day, and so we're at Pine Creek Canyon Trailhead. The trailhead is right up here in Red Rock Park. It's near the end of the scenic loop. And what we're looking at here is, well, there's Bridge Mountain up in that direction. And then going to the left, this little formation is called Mescalito Pyramid. And then we've got Juniper Peak, Rainbow Mountain, and that cliff area on the right side of Rainbow Mountain is called Rainbow Wall. Pretty amazing cliff area. And you can see the rainbow, why they call it Rainbow Mountain, because of the rock formation colors. And it's kind of interesting, as you look at Red Rock Park, you'll see this band of red, and it continues on all the way through. There it is at near the top of Rainbow Mountain, and then in the middle of Mount Wilson. And this over here is Mount Wilson. So there you have it. This is the eastern area of Red Rock Park. And we're going to go right up that canyon where Mescalito Pyramid is in the midst of Pine Creek Canyon. We're going to take a left at Mescalito Pyramid, circle around behind Juniper Peak, and explore the area called Gunsight Notch. So we'll see how far we get. Never been here before, and there's no really clearly marked trail, so we're gonna make some discoveries today. Here we go. Okay, there are a whole lot of rabbit trails down here. I took the first left just to see where it led down to a little picnic area, and there you can see Mescalito Pyramid through the trees, Juniper Mountain, Rainbow Mountain, and Rainbow Wall, just to give you a perspective where we are down in this little wash. Nice little stream here. We've had a lot of rain. That's why this is actually running. I imagine this is a rare situation to see water down here. Anyway, we're going to navigate the rabbit trails and see if we can get back up to Mescalito Pyramid. Well, I'm betting that was a little loop to the picnic area down at Pine Creek. Very beautiful little spot. You can hear birds singing. The water in Pine Creek is flowing, making beautiful noises. And you can see the tree line here, which is, really marks Pine Creek. Okay, so continuing on around this loop, and then I'm hoping that we'll take a left, and the goal is to be to the left side of Mescalito Pyramid, right in the center here. There again is Juniper Peak, Rainbow Mountain, and Mount Wilson. We were actually on the Fire Ecology Loop Trail, 0.2 miles. Nice little excursion down into an area where they're restoring the woodland that wood strip, that tree strip right along Pine Creek. And it's a very beautiful little area. But we need to continue on. We've rejoined the main trail and we're going onward toward Mescalita Pyramid and the Gunsight Notch area. Let's see what happens. The sun's coming up. It may not be such a cloudy day after all. Just wanted to show you the very different plant life on this side of Red Rock Canyon. We've got a lot of cacti. There's just a real variety of plant life here. There are pine trees along Pine Creek, thus the name. There's yucca plants, all kinds, either some juniper. There's all kinds of beautiful plant life here on this side of Red Rock Canyon. Looks so different than the side where Trailhead Peak is. The other side of the canyon where the Calico Hills are. Very different. Beautiful. Okay, onward toward Mescalita Pyramid. Here's a place where the trail splits. You see this structure, which is a good marker, but then there's an even better marker. You can see the trail going off to the left, or you could go to the right. If you go to the right, you're on Dale's Trail. And it's 2 miles to Icebox Canyon, and it would be an interesting little hike to take if you wanted to see what it's like to skirt the base of Bridge Mountain between Pine Creek Canyon, Icebox Canyon, and just see what the land looks like here. But what we're going to do, we're going to continue here to the left toward Mescalita Pyramid and then take a left at the pyramid and continue around. We're getting a little rain, and just to give you an idea, you can see the sandy soil here, and then there are a lot of flat rocks, and they're on the trail, they're around the trail, and I'm sure that there will be boulders that increase in number as we go up. So just think of it, it's wet sand that is adhering to the soles of your shoes, and if you step on a wet rock with those wet sandy shoes, just prepare to be on a surface that is nearly like ice. So it's a good way to sprain your ankle. So in these conditions, be very careful. Okay, onward. Closing in on Mescalita Pyramid. And you can see here Juniper Peak, Rainbow Mountain, and Mount Wilson. And it's getting increasingly beautiful. And here is a juniper plant. You can see the juniper berries on it. There you go. Okay, continuing onward. Interesting juniper tree here with some kind of a parasitic growth on it. Looks almost like some type of mistletoe. Anyway, Just an interesting little tree. I haven't seen any others like this. Okay, here's another little split off. A lot of rabbit trails around here. This looks like, to the right, we've got Pine Creek Loop Trail. I think I'm going to take that because it should hit the trails to the left, and we'll get to see a little more of this canyon that way. So I'm going to take the Pine Creek Loop Trail, circle around. We know we want to hit the left side of Mescalito Pyramid. Okay, and then this is if you just take a straight right left here. So that's the other option. Probably get you there faster. Onward. Here we are at the base, near the base of the very impressive Mescalito Pyramid, rising up into the sky. And there you see Rainbow Mountain, Juniper Peak, and there's Rainbow Wall, or the start of Rainbow Wall. Now it gets a little bit dicey because we got some boulders to traverse going down to Pine Creek, and then, as you can see, a lot of brush. So let's just see how this all goes. Here we go. Back down in Pine Creek. Beautiful little creek, but it does feed all the vegetation, cause a lot of brush, which we need to cross. And I believe what we're going to do is head straight up this area without getting our feet wet, so that they're not soggy for the rest of the trip. Wish me luck. Good news, I made it through that creek without getting my feet wet. But the bad news is that the trail's disappeared. We've got a bunch of boulders to cross. They are wet and my feet are sandy, so this should be a challenge. And it looks like there's a little marker up ahead. I don't know. Let's take a look. I've crossed the second creek and my feet are still dry, believe it or not. Now weaving in the bushes. There is actually a trail here, so that's good news. And here we are, the base of Mescalito Pyramid. Bridge Mountain. And let's look around the other side to Rainbow Mountain. There's Rainbow Mountain. Juniper Peak. Okay, onward. I believe I'm looking at Gunsight Notch. It's that area right between Juniper Peak on the left and Rainbow Mountain, Rainbow Wall on the right. And I believe it's a trek right up that canyon, and the challenge is getting there. As you can see, a lot of water down here. Here's a little cairn marker. Lets me know I'm on some kind of a trail. Or at least that's the way back if I take a left there. And here we are looking up. And Mescalito Pyramid Doesn't look like a pyramid from here anymore. So the question is how to get from here through all this water and brush to Gunsight Canyon, and then ascend Gunsight Canyon. A lot of sandstone, it's all wet right now. So I'm debating what to do with the rest of this day. May involve turning around at this point, but at least we got here. Let's take a look at other options. As you can see, anything resembling a trail disappears at this point. However, maybe I could crawl up that brushy area. But I don't have a lot of hope. That looks like it's quite a crawl, and when I get up higher there, is it going to just dead end in brush? It looks like it's dead ending in brush right here, but it also looks like maybe it's possible. Who knows? So I may go a little ways up there just to see what things look like. But again, the goal is Gunsight Notch, which would be right up in that area between the two mountains. And if there were not so much water here, it might be a lot easier to make this little journey and go a lot of different ways. I understand that there's a very beautiful canyon up in this direction, but probably not too accessible unless you're wearing wading boots. Okay, so there you have it. This may be the end, but we'll see.